John Shabby, Chris Singleton with you. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Eric Fetty. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Harris makes a nice running catch. Here's a Mets lineup now. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Starling Marte.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Juan Soto, batting with one down, takes a strike. Foul ball there. And takes low for ball one. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out. Two away now after the drop third strike.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Pete Alonso at the plate now. That's ball one. Two outs. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And there's a ball. Two out, space is empty. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And now the Braves with their first chance to hit. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, David Peterson. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, That's really tough to beat game in and game out.
We go to the bottom of the first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jurickson Profar. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And a quick out, number one. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Matt Olson in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Peterson, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in now and watches strike one.
That's a ball.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Well struck right field. Soto moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track. End of one, and we're still scoreless. And we're back. And now it's Mark Vientos.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Fetty back to work. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting fifth, center fielder Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swung on, belted. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. His 13th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Starling Marte. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Just missed. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Right side. All these. Marte retired.
Batting seventh, second baseman Brett Beatty.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Check swing, called strike. Beatty measures 6 feet 2 inches. 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And ball one. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Base hit. And the batter now, Hayden Sanger, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That's in there. Two outs. That one not close. And it's 1-1. Move to first. And he's back in safely. And it is 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Liner, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Ball 2.
That one finds the zone. 2-2. Taylor at third. Sanger on at first with 2 down. That one misses. And the count's full. Juan Soto up next for the Mets. Right-hander kick steals. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A monster shot to right. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-zip. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Juan Soto now.
That's
Soto
a check.
checks
What do
his
you got?
swing, appeal to third, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on. There's a
Lead
strike.
ride. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball almost got him there. That one fouled off. 2-2. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So a man at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Ball,
Movement
no
in the
strike.
Atlanta bullpen. Bryce Elder up and throwing. And the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
He goes down looking. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Bottom of the
Braves,
second.
center
And now the
fielder,
center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One, two.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a 1-1. There goes the runner. There's
No,
a
that's
ball.
a ball.
Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Just
down low.
missed. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 6.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Outside, and that's ball one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
And here comes Ozzy Albies to the dish. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now two aboard. Stepping in, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Ball one there. First and second, two down. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's outside. Ozuna at second. Albies at first. 2 out of the inning. That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Alonso pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching.
We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound.
Number
Bryce
55.
Elder.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And here is Mark Vientos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Gets the call. Strike one.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Elder fires. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
McNeil in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Olsen makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter,
Starling Marte up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Pitch is in there, and that is strike one. Fought off foul. On the ground. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball one, no strikes. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Here's the left fielder, Tyrone Taylor. First offering, and it just misses. Two aboard, two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Albies. And that is the inning. No runs on two hits, no errors, and two men left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 5 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
now in for the Braves. Vidal Brujan.
Vidal Brujan.
Out to short. Tosses to first. Out. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jerickson Profar.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Profar now. Flied to right his first time. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. off
Ball
the mark
two.
there. And that's ball 2. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor slings it across.
That's an out.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting. First baseman, Matt.
2 outs, base is empty.
Olson.
Matt Olson next up for the Braves. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Line drive. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. It's 5-0. Back here in Atlanta, on to the 4th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Hayden Sanger. And the slider just misses.
1-0.
And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first.
Out.
1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and
Now
produced
batting,
exactly what he was looking for.
Francisco
Ball on the ground.
Lindor.
Nice ground out.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one pushed to the left and foul. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Swinging a foul out of play.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
A little bit low. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Here's Juan Soto.
Up next for the
He's
Mets,
0 for 1.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard hit left side. Whips it to first.
He's out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back at Truist Park,
Leading off
bottom of
for
the
the
4th.
Braves,
So now to
right
the plate
fielder,
for Atlanta,
Ronald
Ronald Acuna Jr. Pitch
That's a
misses,
ball.
and that is ball 1. Foul ball. This to third, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Walked his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
In the air, left field. Taylor makes the play. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell
Ozuna coming up to hit. A single his first time. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Mets leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Mets 5 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Pete Alonso. Elder back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that takes care of Alonso.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Vientos in his second season, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is downstairs. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jeff McNeil stands in. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. On the corner for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
That one hammered left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. McNeil headed home. The relay, but it's offline. It's 6-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Man at second here with 2 away. Brett Beatty digs in now. And that misses. 1-0. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 16th homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Oh, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bryce Elder departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Cal Quantrill will take over here.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
2 outs, nobody on. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one is inside. And that clips the inside corner. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Harris makes the catch, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now an 8-0 game. Back after this on the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
See, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
1-2 here. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
That one lifted to left. Taylor settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And he's already singled in this game. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
One ball,
hit a broken
two
bat
strikes.
as you jog back to the dugout.
That's to third. Vientos zips it across, and Albies is retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
Now
out of the air, lets the
batting,
defense work behind him
number
with another ground ball.
67.
Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr. First
Ball.
pitch just misses.
Oh, he's got to be
ball,
pretty
no
proud of
strike.
this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
In the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 8 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Hayden Sanger. That one finds the zone. 0-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer warming up as well.
Ball.
That to right. And that will fall. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. That one misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Sanger on at first, nobody out. And a foul ball. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That's
Ball
down and
2.
in.
2-2.
Next
Full
pitch,
count.
not close, up high. And ball
Ball 4.
4
Take
to
your
a
base.
board. My partner known for being a
Now
touch
batting, right
hacktastic.
fielder,
All right, you
Juan
walked
Soto.
130 times
Oh, my goodness.
in your career.
I can't
Yeah.
even believe. I'd win. I'm saying,
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Soto stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
First and second here, no outs. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit
Now
him.
batting, first baseman
Here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Ground ball left side, could be 2.
Well, you hate to
Now
make
batting,
mistakes with
third
base
baseman,
runners, whether
Mark
it's
Vientos.
giving up a home run or making an error like that, and it's costly. 2 runs come around to score, and sometimes that defense can just tighten up a little bit, get too excited rather than just settling in and making the play.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Late swing fouled off. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So digging in, Jeff McNeil. Little chopper rolls foul. Strike two.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
First and third, one down.
Ball.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
So two down now, and here is Starling Marte. And that's in for a strike. Two on, two outs. That misses. And 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. In the air out to center. Harris makes the grab. And that is that. So 2 runs in the inning. 1 hit, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 10 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, well, we go bottom 6. Now in for the Braves, Vidal Brujan.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Struck him out swinging. Throw to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. 0 for 2 in this one. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's in the dirt. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
In the air to left center. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Matt Olson up to the plate. up and in, and it's 1-0.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The changeup missing. The count now 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. They're down 10-0. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss, strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one pushed foul. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that one fouled off. Quantrill back to work. Just misses with that one. And now it's filled up. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
Number 30.
So up next, Hayden Sanger. Down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-1. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Close, but call the ball. And it's 1-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Mets. But they still hold a 10-0 lead. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Harris in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's ripped. Base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
Fought off foul. Harris leads off first with 1 away. A little bit high, and it's a ball and a strike.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And downstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
They say a win.
Full count.
Man at first, 1 away. Caught him looking for the K. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Oh, but in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Two outs. Just off the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Braves strand 1. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. We go to the 8th. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this.
There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 11-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Their comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Cal Quantrill, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Pierce Johnson will come in. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Pierce Johnson.
And now it's Juan Soto. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Johnson, in his 6th season, he throws a curveball, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one missed. He swings and fouls one off. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fouled off left side. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fights it off, he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Outside low, 1-2 the count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Vientos stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Ball 2.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Full count.
Here comes a 3-2. And that's low for ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jeff
Runner at
McNeil.
first with 2 away. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike. One, two.
In the dirt. To second,
Nope,
but way
he's safe.
too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. Vientos at second with 2 down.
Two.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's
Full
ball
count.
3. So now
That's a
2
ball.
on
Take your base.
and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, 2 down. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. And strike 2.
0-2.
Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Clay Holmes.
Now
He
pitching
last
for the New
pitched
York
4
Mets.
days ago, so he should feel pretty
Number
fresh.
35, Clay Holmes.
Ozzie Albies up to
Leading
the
off
plate.
for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that one hit to first, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Action in the pen down there. Sean Manaea getting ready to go. Helsley also getting ready. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball.
Sometimes
2 strikes.
being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The other way, and a base hit. And now 2 aboard. To second, there's Lindor. 1 gone at the bottom of the 8th.
Wow, this is one of those plays that
Now
happens
batting,
sometimes, but it
shortstop,
never really should.
Vidal
Seems like he just got a bad
Bruján.
read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
And now it's Vidal Brujan. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Sliced hard but foul. And that skips into dirt. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That
Ball
just misses.
outside.
3-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Full count.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Grounds one to short. They get the force. 3rd out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 11 and the Braves nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here is Brett Beatty. Johnson back to work. And that's outside. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is filled up.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for New York, Hayden Sanger. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 11 and the Braves nothing.
Now pitching for
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Edwin Diaz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's Matt Olson. 0 for 3 in this one.
Olson.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Here's the pitch to Olson. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Center field, McNeil hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that one is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Harris, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
11-0 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.